Well, here we are at the Petwood Hotel in Woodhall Spa in Lincolnshire. We're having a growth summit today because, as you're probably aware, we're about to have a mayoral combined authority an election for a mayor in next May. So it's very important that we all come together. We've got an audience of about 100 people here coming together and looking how we can make the most of the opportunities. It's not just about the £24 million a year another investment we'll get, is how we can be on the national stage going to government and saying, let's have more investment. And that will mean more jobs for firms in this county. Also, that will mean that family, more prosperity, and people will all benefit from that. And of course, we'll be able to provide more services with more income. Well, it's for a mayor who's going to chair something called the Mayoral Combined Authority. So it's not some all-important being who's going to boss everybody about. This will be a chairman of the board, bringing all the councils, the businesses, an education sector together. So in Lincolnshire, from Humber to the Wash, we can, this combined authority board, chaired by the mayor, can decide what are priorities for Greater Lincolnshire, and also then bring everybody to go have a common agenda on a few key themes, and then go down to London and champion our county with ministers and get even more investment. Well, we have been an agricultural county and will remain one. So agri-tech, as they call it, how to modernise the farming industry, because we know that we struggle with getting people to work on farms. So we do need to get more technology into it, which historically the farming sector has always been very good at, but we need to move it to the next stage. We're very powerful in a very strong defence sector, and there's a lot of firms now who are supplying the defence, most of the RAF sector as well. And then there's the horticulture and industry, well, and also in terms of we've got a port, and we've got all that the net zero investment as well, which we are leading on. Well, there will be a directly elected mayor, but obviously all the other councils and the businesses will be there, and something called an investment in for businesses as well will be there. So there will be this individual, but obviously the services. I mean, our view very much so. So we want to create a huge monster. We want a small, lean organisation. This is the county combined authority, who look at the strategic stuff, bring people together, but clearly then the delivery should be those organisations which already exist. It's very important as Conservatives, we have a Conservative mayor who is then with the only other Conservative mayor we have in the country at the moment. We need to make sure that nationally Conservative mayors are making the case for all of us to make sure that any government, particularly Labour government, make sure that we get the investment we need and deserve, because we already know that in terms of funding we are actually disadvantaged. And the second part of this conference is about how we can get the investment we need. If we just got the average investment from government as a council, we would be over £120 million a year better off. We could build roads, we could build a couple of bypasses or something like that. We could invest in all sorts of things, in technology and in higher education. Well, it's not just an issue for the councils, all the public sector organisations, whether it be the police or the health service, anybody. We all suffer because rural counties like Lincolnshire don't get a fair crack of the whip from the government financially, and part of that is part of this afternoon's discussion will be how we can get a fair settlement. We're not asking for extra special treatment. We're just asking that the moment the inner London gets all the lion's share of the money, and places like Lincolnshire lose out, which means our council tax is higher than it should be. If we got over £120 million a year extra coming into us, we could not have to put council tax up as we do at the present, and also do all that investment. So it's very important these two things go together. So we need the Greater Lincolnshire mayoral combined authority, but also need a fair funding settlement to bring it to life.